Guys, in case you're new to this channel, my name is Hamad Benaicha. I'm the founder of Anduit.ca. In this channel, I'll talk about MacBooks repairs, everything to do with MacBooks. I'm located in Toronto, Canada, downtown next to the CN Tower, and I have been in the business for over 20 years. I'm also an Apple certified technician, and I only fix MacBooks, nothing else. So if you haven't done it yet, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Well, hi guys, un petit bonjour comme d'habitude à nos amis francophones. Today we're going to be working on a MacBook Pro 15-inch, year 2017. This machine has nothing wrong with it. All it is there's a problem with the port over here. One of the port, something jam in it, and it doesn't go all the way. See, it doesn't matter how hard I try, it doesn't go all the way. If I use that one, see, click, no problem. So it's fairly easy enough job. All we gotta do is I'm gonna show you how to take off the board. I'm gonna see if we can clean this port, or if we have to replace it, we'll replace it with a new one. Okay, so we'll get started, and I'm gonna show you how to properly remove the board and how to access the USB-C. So the first thing first is always you always remove the battery. Okay, that's critical. For the simple reason that if you drop something on the board like this, let's say, and the battery was plugged in, well, you will probably short this circuit, and then you have a bigger problem. Also, the best thing to do probably is to use a compartment like this for the screws, so that it's easier, and you can go clockwise, or opposite clockwise, whatever it's easy, and try to use the compartment. So I'm gonna start with here. I just unplug the speaker here. I'm gonna go. This is the part of the touch bar. There is two parts of it, this one and this one over here. Okay, so when you unplug it, be gentle. Okay, always be gentle, take your time. This is for the microphone. So now I'm gonna remove the cover here for the USB-C. There you go. Second part of the touch bar. Again, be gentle, wiggle it if you have to. There you go. You don't want to break the cable. I'm just gonna remove this. Okay, I'm just gonna pause for 1 second. Okay, so let's carry on. I'm gonna remove this now. Okay. Next, we're gonna remove. We come back to the mid. We're just gonna do the surrounding now. So we're gonna go onto this side over here. On those two screws, one of them has a hole in it. So when you put it back, you gotta make sure that you put in the right one, because there is two of them. Okay, now you have to be careful here too. So that's for the headset, and that's the power button. Next, I'm gonna unplug the second USB-C. Second speaker over here. Next, we're gonna unplug the trackpad. Okay. This is for the keyboard. On the trackpad you have to be very careful, and the keyboard too. A lot of people they remove it so hard that actually end up removing the connector underneath, and that's a serious problem. So take your time, jiggle a little bit. There you go, until it comes out. Okay. You don't want this connect to come, especially a lot of people I've seen it many times. They rip the pads from the board, and then it's a big problem. It can be fixed, but it's not easy. Okay, so here you go. So I'm just gonna unplug the Wi-Fi here. Now we're gonna do the screws inside. There's two small screws over here. A smaller one, two, and then there's a few more here. So those are for the main board. Okay, I mixed up those color, but it's okay. I know exactly where everything goes, just showing them to you. Okay, let's carry on here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna lift this because it's double tape underneath, and I still have to unplug the LCD cable. There you go. Again, same thing, gentle. Okay, now the board I think should be okay. The screws are removed. Just gonna put this aside. Okay, so if for any reason when you try to lift it you get stuck, do not force it. Never force it. So just use one finger, should be enough power for the board to come out. There you go, it's out. So it's a bit dusty. I'm gonna clean the dust. I'll use this gentle until you have a very gentle. Okay, when I clean up the board, I barely touch it. Okay, this is soft. The edges are soft because you don't want to knock out any parts. So I barely touch it just for the dust to come out. Okay, same here. So I can go like this quickly with my hand, remove the biggest part. There you go, and then I'm gonna dust it. Okay, done. Now that the board is removed, we have access to the USB-C. That's the one with the problem. So all you gotta do is just remove two screws. Okay, and then it comes out. So now we can see what's blocking it. Because as you can see, there's no corrosion of any kind. So there's nothing wrong with the port. It's just something was blocking inside. So
I'm gonna check here. I can see something. Yeah, I do. There's some dirt. And you always wanna see, that's all it is. That was blocking it. So why is it not a good idea to try to remove it while this is plugged in with the board also plugged in? Okay, it's not a good idea. So there was some dirt over here. So let's say it was plugged in and there was a board and you start to go fiddle. Okay, you could actually damage, or you could short 2 pins and you can actually, you know, damage the board, or damage completely damage the port. So it's best to take it apart like I just did, okay, and then clean it properly. So what we'll do next, I'm gonna put it back. Let me make sure there's nothing in there. No? Okay. So I'm gonna put it back, and before we put the board again, we'll test it. Here you go, the second screw. Okay, let's test it again. Let's use this. So you should hear a click. So let's try that again. This was fine, still fine. What about this now? There you go, no problem. So problem resolved. Then I'm gonna put back the board. I'm gonna show you what to do, what to do, especially at the beginning. The rest is easy, just go the opposite side to put the screws. So when you put the board, gently, do not touch any edges like this, because some people, they knock out components from the edges, they force it, okay, and then they end up with a problem. The touch bar doesn't work, or so very, very gentle. Okay. There you go. Make sure you take off the Wi-Fi cables over here. Push back the keyboard. And then there you go. It should sit properly without any pressure. So make sure all the cables are out. Okay, so we have the speaker out, touch bar, microphone, USB-C, the second part of the touch bar, the Wi-Fi, the LCD. So you go around, make sure there's nothing missing. Sometimes one of them will go underneath and then you realize at the end. The power button is here, the headset, the USB-C. We have the second speaker, the trackpad, and the keyboard. See, very, very, very gentle with this cable over here for the battery, because if you break it, unfortunately it's soldered on the battery circuit. You need to replace the battery. There's no fixing it. So if you damage this, the battery is done. So be very gentle. So yeah, everything is good. I'm gonna put a couple of screws, and then I've plug in all the cables, and then I put the rest of the screws. So I'm just gonna put 2 screws. Okay, one here, so the board doesn't move. Okay, we're good to go. So all I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug in all the cables. There you go. And again, if it doesn't fit, do not force it. Take it back, try it again, gently. If you force something, then it gets damaged. It doesn't take much. I've been doing that for, excuse me, a very long time. And I've learned my license too, over 20 years, and you learn lessons. So do not force anything if something doesn't fit, because something is wrong. Okay, I'm gonna put the cable for the LCD. See, it's not fitting properly right there. So Just take my time, make sure there's nothing blocking. There you go. Now it's in. Perfect. So now I'm going to put the power button, Touch ID. There you go. The headset, the second USB-C, the speaker, second speaker. Put back the trackpad, keyboard, and the battery will be the last. So now all I have to do really is just put the screws back, and that's it. Put the cover back in and it's good to go. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're located anywhere in Canada and you have an issue with any problem with the MacBook, whether it doesn't turn on, any problem, just make sure to watch the video, the instruction coming up next. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
The process is very easy. Whether you're located in Toronto or anywhere in Canada, just visit andouit.ca. Click here to get a quote, or you can also click on the menu here, get a free quote. It's the same link. There is 9 different categories, so try to select the one that best apply to you. In this example, I'm just going to click on my screen is black, and let's assume my screen goes black when I tilt it. So you can either get a free quote online, or you can also call if you prefer. For this example, I'm just going to click on get a free quote, fill up the form, and just click on submit form. When you click on submit form, this is what I receive on my end, and as you can see, we do receive a lot of requests. Actually 90% of our business is shipped to us now from all over Canada, so you can rest assured that we know what we're doing. So I read it, I analyze it, and then I send an email with a quote with all the options to the client. And if you decide to ship it, you just click here to select your shipping option, and then you'll receive a shipping label. As soon as your MacBook is fixed, you will receive an email with pictures showing your MacBook repaired, your invoice, and how to proceed with the payment by credit card. As soon as the payment is made, we'll send it back to you. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to receiving your MacBook. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button below to let me know, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video.